Good evening, everyone. Let me know if you are seeing me. Let me know if you are hearing me. If you're seeing and hearing me, welcome to another episode of Extra Class, episode number 66. So I'm going to answer this someone see it. I'm going to try to find out something again. Let me make a one check to see if the eye hear itself properly. Extra Class. Yeah, man, that sounds good. That sounds sweet. So, peeps, we're there. We're here. Another week. You understand? A portion of things go on in a jam rock, we have to talk about and thing. Big up to all the persons who are here. Hope you had a blessed week. Hope everybody is safe. Hope everybody is healthy. It's good to see you again. I try to work on something and it's like be a problem. You understand? So, that look like already, Yeah, peeps. Make sure it look well. Good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you are, and welcome. We have a couple of things to talk about this evening. One of the things in the description for the video, Delano Steve Wright and the tourist board, $9 million travel thing. I don't think I'm able to speak to that this class. I'll speak to that Sunday because I need to do some more research and get the details before I talk about it. You understand me? I say? But we have a portion of other things to talk about. The big topic is the Mavado situation. We'll speak about that. There's some development that occurred today in relation to that. Plus the other things that we are going Gregory Park and curfew. I'm early for what. I heard that Cassava piece on the curfew. Couple more murders go on in the country and thing. So we are going to address them things quick and fast. You understand what I say? So peeps, big up on yourself, welcome. But before we get into the thing, we have to big up some people there from early and check in and make sure so their mother send them come to school on time. Zane, Damian White, Doc G, New Wave Entertainment, Judith Clark, Charmian Owell, Dada Fro, Mr. Random Guy, Sidewalk Music TV, OC Big Win, and JA Review, Jasmine Reynolds, Tamir 187, Born Winner, Miss Riley Express, CT Fabulous, Miss Thomas, Matt Dermot, Patsy Brown, Jaden One, The Royal General, Jennifer Chance, Renee. Oh, Renee, I got in and out this weekend. I have to go find Renee the other day because Renee did missing. You understand what I say? Lawless, peeps, blessings, we're there. Sonia Montes. We are getting at the thing. We need to whole heap of waste time and chatting and thing. I'm tired and I want to sleep. You understand what I say? So, you know the thing go. You early, I do this early, I go sleep. Saint Catherine woman slapped. I have something to start from. Let me see if I have something really to start from. I have something to start from, man. See? We are a false start. Peeps. You have some persons who are pro-life. You have some persons who are not. Some persons TD up top. Just a early classmate them. I see a word family. Zane, some persons who are for women having the opportunity to have abortions, some are not. Zane, and this is always a very delicate topic. And peace, you know me from a long time. Everybody has an opinion. Zane, I might not agree with another person's opinion, but I'll respect it. And I don't expect everybody to agree with my opinion. Enough ignorance. So I go on Empress. Welcome, my friend. Always good to have you. Article woman, blessings. Zane? And with the abortion discussion, some persons will discuss it from an emotional perspective. Some persons will debate it from a biblical perspective. Some persons will debate it from, may I say, a legal perspective, for want of a better term. Irrespective of the stance or the approach that persons address said topic from, there will always be statements and pronouncements that other persons won't agree with. Now, the highest court of the land is the parliament. We have some crackhead in them most times still, but it is what it is. They are the persons responsible for debating, tabling, and passing laws that will affect every single Jamaican. One of the government MP for West Rural St. Andrew, former decorated Jamaican female sprinter Juliet Cockbirth, would have tabled a motion in the House of Representatives on Tuesday, I think, asking the Parliament to take consideration in providing women with a safe option for termination of pregnancy if the need arises. See it? Now, many persons have taken to social media to blast Cuthbert, saying she could go away and who is she and a bag of chips. See, I'm going to take some time to address that situation because I don't think it's a situation that I would have addressed on the channel before. Kingston, to big up yourself. And first, let me get this out of the way. I am totally in support of a woman having the opportunity to decide whether or not she wants to bring up pregnancy to full term based on certain situations and circumstances. Follow me? I am not for the willy-nilly and the arbitrary abortion left, right, and center with some careless woman. I'm not into that. Zane, but there are circumstances and situations that may warrant a lady deciding that the termination of a pregnancy is the best course of action. And as such, I am in full support of a woman who would have made that decision knowing, say, is not some carelessness why she keep getting pregnant. Zane, before we even get into it, some people are going to say use birth control. But then I will say to you, birth control are prone to failure. Zane, some person are going to say, the Bible said, thou shalt not kill. Yeah? But then now, some persons will argue, and I'm no expert on this, that a fetus is not necessarily an individual as yet. In some denomination, their opinion about abortion is that you don't kill a person unless that person would have exited the woman's womb and take their first breath. That's one point for debate. But we don't even get into technical and the technicalities, because I don't really know that. But that's I said this. There are cases where some women use abortion as contraceptive. Them just go around with them careless self, with them careless life, and expose themselves to becoming pregnant and use abortion as a means of terminating pregnancies like 2-3 times per year. You understand me? I said them woman they fi bill. All right. Then now you have, and before we go any further, under the Jamaican Constitution, there are provisions made where abortion can be done in case of medical emergencies. Zane, they are permitted by the Constitution, doctors, to conduct abortion in case of medical emergencies. Zane, however, if an abortion is done, the persons who are involved can serve up to 3 years in prison, the doctors and them people. And the person who is having the abortion done can serve a maximum sentence of life in prison. So, based on the fact that it is illegal to have an abortion done in Jamaica, there are possibilities where a woman can be sentenced to life in prison for committing an abortion or having an abortion. Don't know if you commit abortion. Zane, and medical practitioners are serving time in the penal system for having partake or being party to abortion. You understand me? I said, good evening, Marsha. So I saw the thing serious, peeps. Now, Juliet Cuthbert in tabling the motion is not the first politician to have done so. As in 2014 and 15, Dr. Dayton Campbell, who is opposition spokesperson on health, he is a medical practitioner, he would have tabled a similar motion in the House of Representatives, but then to have the abortion conversation continued. The most honorable Southeast Centre MP, Lisa Anna, would have also tabled a similar bill motion in Parliament, I think in 2013, 2014, for the debate to have continued on the possibilities of making abortion a legal thing. So it's nothing new. See? Juliet Cuthbert is saying all women has the right and should be given an opportunity to have a safe, yeah, I mean, I quote it like how she said, you know, Zane, having a safe option to terminate an unwanted pregnancy. And these are some of the cases that would have been argued. One, contraceptive can fail. So that is one. Two, a child is unplanned for and the woman is not in a state or at a stage where she can adequately care for said child emotionally and financially. Zane? Or in a situation where it becomes dangerous for said woman to see through the pregnancy to maturity. Or in very unfortunate situations where it happens quite regular, a woman is raped and is impregnated in the act of being raped. Zane, and I want to add another one. What happened to those little girls who are being molested by them dirty father and them dirty uncle and them dirty brother and them dirty cousin, and in said process of dirtiness become pregnant? You cannot look at me and tell me that a young lady, many times under the age of consent, should see through a pregnancy to a stage of maturity for her father, her brother, her uncle, or her cousin in situations where they have been sexually molested. You cannot, as a woman, look on the next woman and tell her, say, if one dirty boy, because dirty me, I dirty them up tonight in a peeps. See people, girl, pitney, and force themselves onto them sexually, rape them, and women become pregnant. And somebody said to me today, said, Teach, well, if me get pregnant, if me get raped, me now wait for find out if I'm pregnant. Because of the next, as me done, as me can reach a doctor, me I got a doctor and flush out my system and thing. Which is fine. Some women may not be able to recover from said traumatic experience so expediently. It takes a while for some women to get themselves together, to get their thoughts in a bunch, in a sequential and chronological order for them to take the next step after they have been raped. Zane, when women are gang raped, like them last for months, some women never really and truly recover from that. You understand? Good night, GSA Architectural and Mechanical Drafting Inc. But the name long, but it bad. So like you make so enough money. You understand? All right. Some women, as you like I say, are in denial for a while after they are raped. So by the time them come to themselves and are able to talk to somebody about it, pregnancy kind of in a stage where fetus are farm and them something there. So how is it? Zane, how is it we can come and publicly cuss people to bleach and I say them and destroy them skin and them melanin and them to stop the bleaching? Zane, and then we'll come and say a woman don't have the right, Zane, to put her body through significant changes, whether physically, emotionally, or hormonal changes, to see a pregnancy through to maturity for a child that woman have absolutely no emotional connection to or with, has absolutely no love for, and every time that woman look at that child, they will remember the traumatic experience of being raped, of their father molesting them, of their brothers molesting them, of their uncles and cousins molesting them. Who are you to tell a woman that they don't have that right to decide in situations and circumstances like those to terminate pregnancy? Good night, Tanya. You understand me? I say I am totally against said thoughts, and I think that in circumstances like those, a woman should have the option of deciding what is best for her emotionally, physically, and whether or not she's financially able to take care of said child. So for the people them will come with them judge stick and a judge people and a beat people with them judge stick on a bill. You understand? Have you ever been raped? Have you ever been molested by your father, your brother, your uncle, your cousin, your granduncle, your father friend, your brother friend, and become pregnant in said unfortunate act? Have you given birth to said child? Are you living in people's socio-economic environs and circumstances that you know whether or not they can take care of said child should they be born? So we need to understand, say, something as personal as that should be the option and the choice of the person who is in the situation. That is my personal view on the situation. Remember, that is my opinion. You don't have to agree with my opinion, Zane, and I will not always agree with your opinion, but I'll respect your opinion. Follow me now. I am not proposing that abortion be free for all. Because if it becomes free for all, then many a women will abuse it. There's a saying in Jamaica, say you give them an inch, them take a yard, or you give them a yard, them take a mile. That's how we stay as people. You understand? So some women will abuse it. They don't know how to use it. Something twins is me, I try to remember. You understand? But on a serious note now, I am not, as I said earlier, for the willy-nilly utilization of abortion to terminate pregnancy for some careless woman. Zane, for women who are in certain situations and circumstances, and I don't know how that shall be regulated, but say, I think those women should have the opportunity to decide whether or not they want to bring a child into the world that them not have no care for, no love for, no emotional connection for. Every time them see that child, they hate them see and darkness and them something there. You understand what I say? Zane, imagine your father molest you and you get pregnant. You don't want to carry your brother. What your brother will call you? Mommy, sister? Like, man, don't go fix up that somewhere, man. Zane. And many of these persons who are anti-abortion are religious persons. And many of these same things that I talk about are happening in the church and are being covered up in the church. That's why I can't really take some Christian seriously, family. But that's the next story for you next time, though. And that's the thing, the peeps. You understand what I say? Respectable, well-thinking women who are in a situation where they are not of the opinion that bringing a pregnancy to maturity is the best thing for said child should have the option to decide whether or not termination is the best course of action. So I will take the opportunity to applaud Member of Parliament for West Rural St. Andrew for adding her voice to the very tabooed subject. You understand what I say? And the women who are criticizing and lambasting Juliet Cuthbert, I just want to ask, I said a question I asked already. Have you ever been raped? Have you ever been molested by your father, your brother, your uncle, or your cousin? Have you become pregnant by a family member or a rapist? Have you born that child? Do you love that child like a child that you would have loved given to you by your husband or your love to death? Or your common law husband or your boyfriend? You understand? So until you can provide an answer that says yes to those questions, then don't leave the people alone. And as may I say, however, the flip side to that, we need to approach this with caution. We need to give it thought, because you will have some woman who go running on the abortion train and there's a bad pitting left, right, and center because them careless. We not cater for them careless lifestyle. You understand? We are giving women an option to decide what changes their body shall go through and what sort of changes they can deal with emotionally, psychologically, mentally, financially. You understand me? I say, good night, Tasha, welcome. Zane, so That's my view upon the thing. And hopefully the debate will gather steam and the House of Representatives will sit down in a meaningful way, in a very analytical and critical way, weigh the pros and the cons of the situation and make a decision where women who are made to suffer by the hands of rapists, by the hands of their male family members, to fix them situation. Good night, my J Victorious and people. Marjan kind of change her name, you know. So I see that. So Marjan, big up yourself with your new name. My J Victorious. But still, can't go on the road. We are Senegal road. So peeps, that's my view upon the situation. You may not agree with my opinion, and that is fine. Because if everybody agree with you, sitting wrong, and if everybody disagree with you, sitting wrong, I was started a long time ago. Yeah, so let me say. So peeps, yeah, Zane, as I say, and before I go on any further, if the debate comes and the law is changed, the current law is section 72 and 73 of the Offences Against the Persons Act. Zane, Juliet Cuthbert want that law to be repealed and to be replaced with the Termination of Pregnancy Act. Zane, so we'll see how it go. Juliet said the government have an obligation to provide women with access to safe and affordable options. As I say right now, it's a criminal offense to have an abortion done. You can go to prison, you can spend life in a prison for them something. You understand? So peeps, we're gonna move on now. Sunday night, I would have spoken to you about the very, very sad situation where a 9-year-old ward of the state was allegedly raped by another ward of the state. Then we see now where another 9-year-old young lady then would have been killed by her schoolmate allegedly in Westmoreland. The schoolmate is 13-year-old. He has been arrested. Don't think he has been charged as yet. So the body of 9-year-old, I think her name is Khadija Saunders of Bog District in Westmoreland. She was a student of the New Works Infant and Primary School in Westmoreland. So her body was found in bushes about 8 p.m. Tuesday. So she would have left for school in the morning. And you sit down with your Anna, your jaw, and a stream. And now move for her. Let me refresh. Okay, all right. Refresh the touche. So what you know? It is believed that after the little girl, the baby, left school that evening, she was in the company of 3 persons, including the 13-year-old. Some, I don't know what go on. But she no reach home. So an alarm was raised by her family and a search was conducted. About 8 p.m., they would have found her lying on her back in bushes. Examination would have shown that there were no bruises to her body and stuff, but preliminary investigations are intimating or suggesting that she might have been raped. 9-year-old. As one of my colleagues today said, teach 9-year-old baby. No, I know if you take, man. You understand what I say? 13-year-old boy. You understand what I say? Boy, I don't know. You see, the psyche of our youths these days, Zane, what could have possessed that little boy, 13-year-old, to decide, say, the best course of action that evening, instead of going home, go do him damn homework and study for internal exam where I come up now? What would have possessed him to think that anything other than that would have been the best course of action? If the reports are true, he would have basically abducted the little girl, Zane, raped her and killed her. You understand? 13-year-old. So if the man must start from 13-year-old. I remember a couple of months ago where a group of boys would have held a little boy in a bathroom at another school and inserted stick in his rectum. You understand me? I say, at this, so the little youth, them there now. Because these days, children are no longer being children, and children are being treated like adults. And as such, they are taking onto themselves adult stuff. Zin, because normally adults alone do them madness there, them sadness there. You understand me? I say? Imagine you send your little boy go to school and him come home with blood in him brief, Zane bleeding from his rectum because him schoolmates them hold him down and insert stick in him rectum. Hmm? And you send your 9-year-old baby to school and you go find her laying on her back, lifeless in bushes, purportedly raped and possibly strangled to death. Imagine I say, stop it. The story is there in the public empress. I'm not making it up. I would have spoken about it during extra class a long time ago. You understand? And that's the mentality of the youths them there. Zine. Like my 9-year-old little daughter family and my little son. Like, I don't know, you go explain that to me still. You understand? I don't know what you go say to me for keep me calm and collective and sane and not dangerous. You understand? Because me go want some answers and me go want them like yesterday. Zine. So I don't know. So I can only imagine. The pain and the trauma that the family of young Khadija Sanders is currently experiencing. Zine. And I wonder what is going through the remaining few brain cells were left in that little 13-year-old boy the brain. You see from how early the criminal mentality are creeping at the youth them psyche. You see how early the youth them start mistreat women in the society. You see how early no regard for life is being shown. You see how early no respect and love for the opposite sex is manifesting in this country. A 13-year-old boy, a 9-year-old little girl, I'm a little sister, me should make sure she reach home safe family. And if you really do the maths, and I mean, I really want to speculate in the peeps. But it might not be the first time I do things like this. Condolences to the family and friends of schoolmates and teachers and of 9-year-old Khadija Sanders. I mean, really and truly don't know if you're telling them because there's nothing we can tell you can suffice at this point in time or probably any point in time. But for what is worth, condolences and not knowing the little girl, my heart bleeds, so I can just imagine what you guys are going through. You understand? Wow. Jamaica land we love, don't get hard full of every day. Land of wood and water. Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Vybz Kartel, and some 13-year-old mad boys. Sad, heartless, cruel. Not even know me there on the sit. Right now, kind of space out star. St. Catherine woman slapped with big fine for ganja smuggling. 45-year-old. Hey, what kind of year-old peeps? 45-year-old. Sophia Dunn. Sophia sense them look like them done. You understand? Sophia look like she done with freedom. You see me? Sophia look like she done having sense. Cause at 45, Sophia should have been looking to come from prison if anything. Sophia decides that she just want to go pre-retirement. I don't know. So 45-year-old Sophia done of Central Village was arrested on February the 27th, 2018. See, she was held while attempting to smuggle 276 pounds of compressed ganja through the Norman Manley International Airport. No, me don't know how you gonna really carry 276 pounds of ganja through the airport and nobody now go smelly. You could have compressed it from now till tomorrow. Or fine. Like me that try to figure that out and say, me don't know. Like, you understand? Value that Jamaican $1.1 million. But you want to say, I hope Sophia done with the foolishness. Because Sophia will get well lightly. Because here's Sophia's situation. You know. Sophia was the charges of dealing in ganja and taking steps preparatory to export ganja was stripped from her. I don't know what kind of charge she on there, but them charges there, she's supposed to pay $15,000 or 6 months in prison and $350,000 or 6 months in prison. So the math would suggest that she has a total of $365,000 or a combined total of 1 year imprisonment. I see people get 15 years or less than this. You understand? She was offered a bail in the sum of $300,000 with surety, and she must pay the $365,000 fine by the 10th of July this year, or she have to go serve the time. Yes. You see? Good night, Daniel. Scarlett. Welcome. So I want to tell us right now, Sophia Dunn is a lucky woman. You understand? Because anyway, she will get that $365,000 from she will get it and pay it. So she not going to spend no time in a prison. You see me? So I guess I want a lucky one. Gregory Park gang leader, reputed gang leader or alleged gang leader shot dead by police. Then Gregory Park was on the curfew from the 5th of this month, which would have been Tuesday. So a curfew was imposed on Gregory Park. Where is it? Partner Ja. A curfew was imposed on Gregory Park on Tuesday, and the following day, Wednesday morning about 5:30 a.m., the reputed leader of the compound gang, Demar Montague, Zane, and Peeps, he's also called Eddie. Zane, I'm going to put something into context as a phone. My understanding is that said reputed gang leader is 20 years old. Like, when me first came across the article and me read the article and me peruse the article and me analyze the article and me think about it. Zane, 20-year-old little boy is the alleged gang leader. Zane, of a very well-known gang, as a matter of fact. I don't know, secret. Zane? So, one day after the curfew was imposed, police would have been conducting operations in the neighboring Waterford community on Wednesday about 5:30 a.m. Zane, it is believed that during the operation, they would have come across Montague, OC Eddie, who would have pulled guns at them and they would have shot him. Sorry, peeps. Sinus. He was wanted for shooting with intent, and the shooting intent was committed against police officers. and illegal possession of firearms. 2 guns was removed or seized from the scene. A .4 Smith & Wesson pistol and a .38 revolver. Zine, I got nothing to say right now. Moving on. Suspicious movement with black travel bag lead to gun and ganja bust. 29-year-old laborer. Let me see if I left out anything wrong there. So. I have a habit for do them things if I want to do, you know. All age I run me down. You understand? Right now it's a catch up, cause you understand? So suspicious movements with black travel bag led to gun and ganja bust. 29-year-old laborer. It's always a laborer. Was arrested for illegal possession of a firearm and ammunition in an operation in Westmoreland on Wednesday. So reports are that about 4:23 p.m. Spot checks were being conducted along the Mount Airy Main Road in Westmoreland when a white Toyota Wish passenger vehicle was signaled to stop. The driver would have complied, and while the vehicle was being searched, the actions of a passenger arose the suspicions of the police. So he had a black travel bag in his lap. He was ordered to exit the vehicle, where the bag was searched, and inside said bag, wrapped up in her jeans, folded up in her jeans, well, inside her folded jeans, the police would have recovered a .357 Taurus revolver with 1 live round. See? And they would subsequent search would have resulted in 34 couple cans filled with ganja seed where we about 4 or 5 pounds them say. See? So the brother up on a farming mission. My farm full. You know see. I walk a road with a legal tool. You understand? I mean, I appreciate say law and order rule that day because the fool could have used said tool to kill innocent people. You understand? That is a 34th gun that would have been removed from the streets, from the hands of criminals in Westmoreland since the start of the year. I would have preferred to have 340, but I suppose one cocoa full basket though. You understand? So the brother dressed up with him travel bag and travel gun to jail. Well done, family. Well done. You understand? Well done. More I want to come off a treat. Female tour guide, I would have told you on Sunday about a woman would have stabbed a man in Falmouth. Zane. Fatally, I'm giving you some more information. I'm a big friend. Mr. last week. Well, go on, Shelly. Yeah, you know, Friday, I had a field trip, but I run in Sunday. I never see a Sunday still. You understand? Do about 2.5 hours Sunday to make up to the people. Them, you see me? Female tour guide charged with Falmouth man's murder. She is 35-year-old Pansy Alicia Carey. When me just get in here, I say, you know, them at the age, people still name them Pitney Pansy family. Like, me just call her Alicia Carey. So, Pansy thing now work. So, she has been charged for the stabbing death of 24-year-old Brian Williams. Always a Williams. O.C. Willie Bounce. Willie will not be bouncing anymore still. That video would have been in circulation on social media. And I know some of you would have seen it, Zane. So, yeah. So, Pansy, you know, grieving for call her name, I tell her, is to return to court on June the 11th. Or is to go to court on June the 11th, yeah? So, reports are that Willie Bounce was standing along Lower Parade Street in Falmouth when he was attacked and stabbed in the chest by Pansy, who had a brown angle knife. Zane. Reports are also suggesting that Willie Bounce would have run and he was chased and him collapsed. Zane. Persons would have taken him to the hospital eventually because people did stand up there and say him dead, and him not dead yet, kind of gap it, and see him head still move and him a gap it now. Oh, I can't go to hospital. Zane. And initially when me hear the story, me kind of say, yo, Pansy, you know, can get off because initially when the story broke, it was saying that it was a conflict and me that theorize a defense should defend herself. But it want to look like say it kind of premeditated. Cause say why you know? Pansy though would have been treated for wounds to her arm, to her left hand, that would have been sustained in an earlier altercation with Brian Williams. And please, probably won't remember, but Sunday I would have given you some information about said Brian Williams, Willie Bones there. Willie Bones was on bail for illegal gun possession. See? So Willie Bones and Pansy you know, would have had an altercation earlier. And Willie Bones you know, would have injured Pansy and her left hand needed medical attention. So Pansy you know, look like she circle and decide saying, I done it done, because I want to look like say something ongoing for a while. Zane, but I don't know if Pansy lawyer can argue self-defense you know, because it's like say it's not during the altercation, it's like after. So you want to know say premeditated murder or coming I think you know or something, I don't know. You understand? So if Pansy did kind of knife, brother, you know, during the altercation, you know, probably Pansy would they have a chance. So I don't know, I am no lawyer still. You understand? But Pansy take the bounce out of Willie, yeah, sir. I remember say Willie, they road for gun possession in Palm Beal, you know. So Willie, you know, he in jail. You understand me? I say? So it's like Pansy decides she not take no more. And people, me not make light of the situation, you know, but say sometimes the man them for load the woman them alone, me tired to talk to them. You understand? Seeing. Because the truth of the matter is there's some mad woman out there, you know. You see me? Uno load the woman them, sir, and stop butter bruise the woman them. Is that me I say? Because Pansy pan full. You understand? And overflow it. See, and Pansy decides say you are go on. Is Shannon normally say something about chickens are young ones. Something I remember. Yeah, I don't know. I remember me telling you. You understand me I say? So that peeps. We see our situation develop when Pansy got court Monday there. You understand? So I don't know. But Pansy pan full answer. I run it over. See, you know, you say champagne to the rescue. Boy, Pansy money have enough, you know, because Peter don't come cheap, you know. But Peter, they get out of jail card right, you know. You understand? When in doubt, give Peter a shot. You understand? That's my slogan that for Peter, you know. When in doubt, man, give Peter a shot. You see me? Because Peter not play with the judge them and the jury them, sir. I don't know when tell them, still, you know. I go and observe on a Peter trial one day, because I say, he man and turn in a Johnny Cochran family. You understand? See? So when in doubt, give Peter a shot, yeah, sir. With the money have enough, because them man they retainer. That trailer load of money. You understand? Cop sees 100 pounds of ganja in St. Elizabeth. So the Area 3 narcotics police, water teach water. You know, say, me not got that. Me not got that right now, lawless. You understand? My throat kind of itchy and one thing still, but me ain't take up no water, because I kind of, you understand, no one be too dependent on the water until me kind of try to train my body in the way it must go. You understand? So when it become an adult, it does not depart. That's something, you know, that look saying they used to say. Cop sees 100 pounds of ganja in St. Elizabeth. So the Area 3 narcotics police team was conducting an operation in the Great Bay area along the Pedro Plains on Monday, June the 4th, when about 2 p.m., they would have found the drugs in some bags and them techie. Like techie and Carguy station, you understand? And good, because peeps, and I've said this before, and it kind of, Peter say, Judge, your money is in the briefcase. You need some time to for that side us there. Boy, this a sign us I don't know. It's a sign us I need to turn back the hands at time. Because nothing really work for. I just time work for it more time. It just calm down and then it flare up like a bushfire more time. You understand? We are trying to hold it sometime, but we not hold. You understand? Because peeps, back in the days, you did have some man who sell some weed. Saying for send them youths to school and put food on them table. But now, the man them a sell the weed for put gun in a man and kill them brother and sister, become done, fight for turf, So I'm not in a weed support selling right now. You understand? Back in the days, me used to look on you and say, you know, so that brother, yeah, I try to send him youth them go to school. For them can get a better life than him and thing, and we can look into that. But when the man them start trade weed for gun and now and start finance the acquisition of guns and start arm some local youths and start turn some community upside down, then them forgot prison family. You understand me I say? Zane, the man them we grow some weed if you take care of them family and not get involved in the gun thing, then all the best answer. But the man them you know where want to jug lad and jug kingpin and want kill man and buy a gun, get some youth where camp say them ABC account from 1 to 30. Like, one of you go, man. You understand? See? We don't done with the ganja thing yet, you know. See? Weed is life. Just face reality and smoke weed to the end of the world. You understand, peeps? You know, follow me. I want to song around here did sing him, so. I not smoke neither. I don't know that. Big ganja bust involving them crew beta we are talking about, you know. Involving a major player in the guns for drugs trade. Them boy that me not like, you know. You understand? See? 500 pounds of ganja was seized in Portmore on Sunday when at the intersection of Zane, Municipal Boulevard and Lake Spencer, the police would have signaled a Toyota Noah van to stop. The driver would have complied. Zane. Further closer inspection revealed that there were 9 bags. Zane. Upon closer inspection of the first close inspection, them find 43 parcels of compressed ganja with a street value of about $1.9 million. Rounded the weeded artist. Yeah, what? You understand me as a peeps? So the police are saying that this fellow, they haven't released his name as yet, is a major player in the guns for drugs trade. I don't like them. You understand? I don't like them because I kill off the youth them in the country. Zane, because on the greed and the selfishness. If you sell some weed for take care of your youths, them man, sell some weed and take care of your youth, them no brother. Where they go gun dropping at this, or man I lose them life dropping at this, or innocent people I lose them life dropping at this family. You understand? When I forgot prison man, backside. And Portmore is fast becoming a weed bed for weed head. You understand? Them find about 6-7 guns in a Portmore for the past 4 weeks. Zane, about the 3rd or 4th major drug bust this them find in a Portmore, cocaine, ganja in a Portmore recently. You understand what I say? Zane, so the authorities need to take heed and stamp it out from the infancy stage. You understand what I say? Mentally ill man shot dead after attacking police in St. Ann with a machete. Zane, the last mentally ill man who attack a policeman with a machete, chop off the man's face, the man have to get reconstructive surgery. Zane, this I want to chop on police, but in chop the police on him foot. You understand? So reports are that about 9 a.m. one of them day in a week. I don't remember which day. I can't remember everything, people. So I have to see it. I'm telling you all later I run down the eye. You understand? So his sister is a 30-year-old Winston Grant. So the police them grant him a wish, a death wish, of Clydesdale in Alexandria. So about 9 a.m. in the day of question, his sister called the police and tell the police threaten her. You understand? When the police them turn up at the location, the man kind of just run in and chop on police on him foot. You understand? And then chop up the car. Because I get you understand, so the service vehicle damage. But before, you know, him couldn't chop nobody else. Then shot him. You understand? Should have shot him long time. So the policeman foot to the alright. But then you don't hear police brutality and him did armless and him mentally challenged. If he mentally challenged and him have cutlass, shot him. You understand? You can't shoot him and foot them. You see me? Because you see the trend, say the man them just chop up everybody. See one next man with them as a mentally ill and now cut off one man head down in Westmoreland, down in Manchester the other day, one man we can't walk. Imagine you can't walk and a man come to kill you. You can't run gun away. So you can imagine. You answer me and say, shut him, man. Make Indy come do the chattings after. Because see, policeman get chopped on his foot, then couldn't chop off the policeman head. And you go here say, he was a good officer and in the line of duty and serving and protecting the country would have lost his life and his family will be taken care of and there will be funeral expenses will be taken care of by the government. And I hit that done. Shut him. You understand? Because the government now do much to get rid of indigent and mentally challenged persons off the streets, and they are posing a threat to citizens. You understand me? I say, shut him. That me I say. Because right now, if you not shut him, he might chop you. And me not really not chopping thing. You understand? Same place in a center there. My place. Boy, I don't know. I tell you the garden parish at on a woodland. No more roses and lily. You understand? Just red rose and wreath, Alleged car thief killed during confrontation with the police. If I can link up them police there, with their life to carry out the ones them for a few drinks. Not on the on duty still, because I can't go make a drink and go back on duty. Because we're not so sensible some of the time now. We don't really want to know killing innocent people. So if them policeman there watch anybody know them, me then like treat them. You understand? We go sit down and drink 2 Guinness and then sit there. Cause well done. So this is the situation, I know. So this alleged car thief, yeah. See him? Me get him name. Him name Jason Pinnock. Yeah. So it is believed that said Jason Pinnock, 34-year-old, Zane, would have stolen a car and abducted a woman at gunpoint. I don't know if the woman was the owner of said vehicle. That would have happened on Wednesday. No, Thursday. Zane, so him thief the car Thursday, abduct the woman Thursday, but God is good, even on a bad day. The woman was released unarmed on the same day him abduct her. See him? All right. So brother feel like him get a scotch-free, you know. The police would have received intelligence that the stolen car and the car again, right now, me don't want no wish. You understand? Tell her what kind of car. A black Toyota wish. Me don't want no wish. If somebody give me Selly, wish and Tida, me don't want to see it. Right now, me don't even want to see no Axion either. You understand? Right now, all and ugly your car is better for you, sir. Because they have a set of car with the man as a target. You understand? So right now, if you wish for your man thief, your car get a wish. Me don't want none. You understand? So the man thief a wish. See? And Jason Pinnock is off Edge Hill Road in St. Ansby. You understand? So you know, police get information, say them spot the car in the so-called bad place in St. Anne, Steer Town. Zane. So the police would have gone to said area, but the vehicle would have been intercepted on the Roaring River main road. And if you know what Steer Town there, and you know a Roaring River there, I know 4. You understand? Lord, I think they're lawless. Me not tell you, man. If you're lord that 2 Christian with teeth, you know, because some boy have pretty car eyes, you know. You understand? So what you know? The police would have signal for Pinnock to stop. Pinnock decided him not stop. Driver, don't stop at all. You understand? Instead of obeying the police signal, he reportedly pulled a gun, pointed it at the police, and then shot him. You understand? After they shot him, a .44 Magnum with 3 live rounds was recovered from the scene. Zane? Yeah. As me and say, in their life, we treat them police officer the car. It look like some investigation in the thing. You want someone to me like say, one tracker the depend the vehicle that you know. You understand? But I could be wrong. Well done. You know, or probably you know how hard it is to buy a car in this country. You know how much people still owe money and pay for their car monthly because the bank only. You know how much sacrifice people have to make for their car. And only when I want to work, want thief people car. Officers, big up on the damn self. Anytime I come a yard, I see you know, big and serious. Anytime I come home, Zane, I go in a circle and we go drink 2 juice. Cause I say right now, well done. I tell her. So I feel about it. Peeps hungry kill me. So you know, that is a pin-up thing, you know. Zane. So he robbed his way to his grave. Zane. And the abduction would have taken place and the stealing of the car would have taken place in Lima at the same time. You understand? So the National Identification System bills, NIDS, would have been a hot topic and a topic that was a part of public discourse for a long time. See, now you can't drink water from hungry belly if you love. Bad feelings will catch you, take you away, you understand? Can't work. Thing is that I was sleeping up to about 15 minutes before the stream. So I just run go all a quick wash off and thing and come in. You understand? I mean, I sleep from about 4 o'clock. Tiredness will kill me. You understand? Yeah, man, I sent on my place, man. I'm going to tell us the garden parish at on Woodland family. A big madness are going on. Lime all. Okay, I say I read. Zine. So, peeps, the People's National Party would have filed an injunction in the Supreme Court to get the government to ease off of the NIDS thing and address some things. The Supreme Court would have had a case management hearing today, and the proposed date for the trial of said, or the hearing of said matter, is October the 22nd to the 24th, 2018. So the PNP filed a motion and the Supreme Court has said, yes, there's grounds for the motion to proceed to trial. So we are watching and see what go on. See? So peeps, the hot topic I know. All right, I'm going to do something before I do a hot topic. $30 million and a number of high-end vehicles were seized on Thursday by a combination of Mocha and CTAC and a portion of people from the police force. You understand? But, watch this here now. I mean, don't know about that story yet, you know. Watch what I go on. One person was taken into custody in Old Harbor. Now, when the person was interrogated, the person would have said to police that they would have received the sum of money from a politician for it to be invested. You know, Fitzbailey, I'm telling you, Fitzbailey in a ramp with people. You know, Fitzbailey is Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge for CTAC, the Center for the Counter-Terrorism and Anti-Crime branch of the JSA. Watch this now. I'm not done it in a peeps. You understand? The suspect, after being interrogated rigorously, I am assuming, say the money, I don't know the exact sum, but it is in the region of $30 million to said person to invest. It would appear to me that somebody in a financial institution is a part of the thing. You see, and I can confirm that. I just speculate based on the information I have. See? So the investigation is being undertaken by the financial unit of the JCF, the criminal financial unit of the JCF, I think, CFU and CETA. See? And they are approaching it from the standpoint of the Proceeds of Crimes Act. All right. And you know, say, you can't go to a bank and draw more than $1 million from said institution for conduct no business. You have to go declare that, and then you have to go come back one next day. So you want to look like, say, all that money was drawn in one go. And mark in a piece, the maximum that you can get from a financial institution and any one day under the Proceeds of Crime Act is $1 million. So, one man end up with $30 million. All right. You know, done this, you know. CTAC would have also seized a BMW, a Audi Sports SUV, among several other high-end vehicles from one location with $30 million. I want to bear this in mind. It is believed, it is alleged that the person at the center of the investigation is a political figure. When the news breaking up, I'm read it, seeing a particular person come to mind too, but me leave it here for the time. Me I watch it and see, Because I don't want ears to teach them say that. You understand? Because my name I get easy for call, So we kind of get a look big in a thing, you understand? My name is easy for call. And when I want to call my name and say, yo, are the most credible YouTube vlogger that. If the man they say it, he goes or he nearly goes. And the man they professional. That's what I want my name call. I want to know. I don't want my name call. I don't know foolishness. You understand? David Constantine. Yo, me say, me couldn't bet my salary say under that call Bab's name, you know. Me ratted, man. Yo. Yo, boy, I tell her. One day, me don't know what Babs do. The Marjan and Jay Chrissy and them people, you know. God do. I forgot to ask Babs one day when we book her. It's not Babs me thinking. You understand? Watch me now. David Constantine Brooks, OC Mavado, OC Gully God, OC Gangster for Life. You understand? OC the Brawler. OC Top Shotter, no miss. Them say we are rice crime. Make people eat fish and bread and have a nice time. Yo, but the man them say, gonna, I know him say that. I understand. I remember that tune upon the anger management to them. But never mind. Mavado has been the center of most newscasts since last Saturday. So I give you a timeline of the thing and now telling you how I feel about the situation. See him? All right. Yes, so the fastest man alive, him faster than car and bike. We're moving. You understand? On Saturday, the 2nd of June, approximately 11:30 p.m., Mavado was involved in an altercation with men or a man from his native Cassava Peace community. Reports suggest that Mavado's 16-year-old, I don't know if him turned 17, because when I watch news since night, them say him 17. Son, either 16 or 17, is believed to have been in the community and would have had a conflict with a member of the community. He then called his dad, or somebody called him father, and him father went there. I don't know, and I'm saying this honestly, peeps. If my father went there to quash the situation, Zane, or to defend his son. You understand? But him got there, which probably in reality, him probably shouldn't have. Him probably shouldn't tell him boy to come on yard. But that's a next story for your next time. He went there. See, no one say a Vado place. You understand? Or you'd want to think say a Vado place. Or it used to be a Vado place. Or probably part of it are still feeling place. I don't know. You understand? I don't really live Cassava place. I just live up Manningsville, so I kind of understand certain things. But you know, I just say certain things in a piece. But we're not fool to it. Watch this now. My father would have gone to the area and a confrontation would have developed between himself and purportedly the same people who was in conflict with his son. It is believed that during the confrontation, Mavado would have either thumped or boxed one of the man. I have information now, so it's not only Mavado box or thump the man, but Chase Cross also, because Chase Cross has been charged. And when we attack things, we don't guess and spelling a piece. We do research, we take our time, we watch and we see. All right. I soon talk to you about Chase Cross. You understand? After the physical confrontation between Mavado and whosoever, the person named who Mavado is accused of boxing. I think him name Andy or Andrew Goldburn. Make sure I'm surname Goldburn, but I'm not sure the first name yet. So don't quote me upon that. You understand what I say? All right. So Goldburn person say Mavado and Chase Cross physically assault him. That him tell the police them. Say. Zane said the brother named Goldburn, you know. You can write it down. A gospel me I tell you now. All right, watch me. After that happened, my understanding is that persons would have encouraged Mavado to leave the community. You understand? But you don't know a thing go anyway. You understand? They real man, they just some baby boy. So they can't tell me nothing basically. Me not left because I have a piece of my place. You understand? It is believed that Goldburn would have left the scene and returned. Some reports are saying in return with a group of men. Some are saying him alone returned. But allegations are that he returned with a gun and fired at the gangster for life. You have different stories about what happened. So people as Mavado run left in vehicle. People as Mavado went in his vehicle and drove to the Constant Spring police station. I don't know. I know say reports are that he was shot at. And me say Range Rover must get damaged. Some people are say, oh, me did in a one-shot fire. The police are reporting that multiple bullets were fired. You understand? So I guess only Mavado and Goldburn and Chase Cross can really tell you what's going on now. All right. Chase Cross is Mavado. Some people are saying never, some are saying cousin. You understand? He want to be an artist, in voice couple tune and thing. But I don't know if me really call Chase Cross an artist. No disrespect to Chase Cross. You understand? But I never sit down and listen to a Chase Cross song there. I tell you the truth. You understand? Now them prefer listen flex in the complex. Or what them want to deal with. Well, I don't know if I them deal with in a flex. But watch it now. Enough for the fun and jokes. Mavado would have gone to the Constant Spring police station and filed a report that he was shot at. Subsequent investigation by the police would have led them to detain the alleged shooter. And some people are saying, yo, the police them fit go because if them did do something when Mavado go report, this will not happen. The police them detain the man where them say shoot after Mavado. Want the police them for do. Creep up everybody in a Cassava piece and carry them go Constant Spring. And where them go put them? So I don't understand why some people so fool and I sit down and I watch the comments them and I listen to people and I watch them and I read. I'm telling you Sunday night, say the fans them are the biggest part of the artists them problem, you know. Zine, but me soon come back to it. Alright. The police them detain the alleged shooter. He has not been charged as yet. But them detain him. So what else you want the police them for do? Detain him while in family? Una say the police them never do nothing. It's like una say, yo, the police them never got it. And if the police them they got it after Mavado report, then nothing happen. The police them detain the man. So what you want the police them for do? Detain everybody where the man know? Alright. So that would have occurred 11:30 a.m. And that's an approximation now on Saturday. Now, 9:30 p.m. Saturday night, said there. Further on in the news. A resident of Cassava piece, Ian Robinson, OC Gaza man, I kind of laugh when I hear that first time. Say Gaza man living in a gully place. Yeah, so it's kind of funny to me still. But I know it's not a laughing matter piece. People kind of mad sometimes. So Gaza man, Ian Robinson was at the Constant Spring police station. And if you know a Cassava piece there, you know it's a Constant Spring market, not police station, Constant Spring market down the far from Cassava piece. You understand? All right. So teach them. You know enough, man. I never know that the police detain the shooter from the said there, Empress. That is why I don't have to listen to certain people, you know, because them not telling the truth. You understand? We don't always get it right, you know, but we try our best to get it right, Empress. You know that too still. So he was detained. He's still to be charged. His name Goldburn. See? All right. I don't know his first name, but a Goldburn in his surname. All right. Watch out now. 9:30 p.m. and peeps, before I go any further, I don't know that any of this is linked. I'm just tell you the sequence of events that would have happened, and I give it in a chronological and sequential order, event by event. I guess people will formulate their own opinion. I'm not tell you for formulate, I'm just tell you what happened. So I get the vanilla if you want to put little creamy malt tonight and little strawberry and mix it up. I feel business that a vanilla may I give you. Understand? All right. I'm not going to have running belly if you don't do that still. So be careful. 9:30 p.m. a white Nissan AD wagon is reported to have driven up outside the Constant Spring market a man would have alighted from the back of said vehicle and would have opened fire at Gaza man, hitting him multiple times. He was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital where he was pronounced dead. People have them theories and them speculations and allegations. I cannot do none of that. I can give you the thing vanilla. You understand? If you want to run a belly after for your business, watch me now. Let's put look rum in there. Then no, so that the second incident in that day there. All right. On Monday, June the 4th, Mavado would have resorted to his Instagram page and he would have posted a picture with the caption which reads as follow. I am saying F the rumors. I wonder how much them pay them media friends for all this shit, forgive my language. Them a chat. So immediately now, the gully vloggers them, the Gaza vloggers them, the all of the vloggers them take it up and people start spinning to how them want to spin it. You understand? The gully side vlogger them, because enough of them, you know, Zine enough Gaza vlogger enough all type of vlogger. So I can't keep up. You understand? I say, yo, TVG and CVM for good because as rumors them are spread pan the dread. Well, the DJ, sorry. It's just a song. My name, no disrespect to Mavado. You understand? And Mavado no box nobody and him no do not no man shoot after Mavado. And the person what brought the news was Abka Fitz Henley. And I don't really trust journalists like that. But if there was a journalist that I would say, if I was going to trust a journalist, it would be Abka Fitz Henley. He is the point man for Nationwide News FM. He was Journalist of the Year 2016, 2017. And peeps, if Abka Fitz Henley say he gosso, you say if you not gosso, he nearly gosso. Tell me I tell you that. And I would have made that pronouncement based on years of observing and listening said journalists. Seeing and people are comment on the boy Abka Fitz Henley, you know. We are put time upon him head and all the journalists we are doing now reaching at this we are get threatened family. Because we are groupie and we are fanboys. And we soon come back to honor. Beat no tonight, you see. My father said, beat and teach. Me I want to know. Hold on. So after Mavado would have made that statement, people would have taken it and twisted it how them want it. You understand what I say? All right. Mavado now would have left the island Monday evening or Monday night based on my information. See? Because his lawyer would have said he had contractual arrangement, obligation. But we soon talk about that. We don't reach us yet. About 3:30 a.m. Tuesday morning, which is just mere hours after Mavado would have left said island, Jamaica land we love, Jamrock. Welcome to Jamrock. Camp where the thugs them camp at 4 pounder, in a back, in a you understand that place, yeah? All right. Armed men, a group of armed men, as reported by the police, would have gone to a house in Cassava piece, kicked off the door of the house, and shot 23-year-old Lorenza Thomas, OC Israel, OC Chulups. So them shot him. Then them chop him. Then them light him. So imagine that in a peeps. Them kick off the door. Them shot the man. Jay Wagwan. Zane? And I Mr. Jay, remember boy go fund me thing, you know. I talk to him about that little more. Them shot him. Them chop him. Then them burn him body. I and peace, as I said before, I'm going to repeat this as I go along. I do not know that any of these incidents are connected to any of these incidents. You understand? So I'm not going to tell nobody, say me telling no foolishness. I never tell no that. I detail the events after them happen one by one. So then, you know, after this person was murdered 3:30 a.m. Tuesday morning, the police would have conducted a raid at Mavado's mansion in the sky. I checked the temperature in a Narbrook there. You understand? where 5 persons who were at the premises were detained. The 5 persons, based on my information, are Mavada's 16-year-old or 17-year-old son. I don't know what age him be the son. You understand? His nephew or him cousin, I'm not sure him is what, Chase Cross. Another cousin, you understand? Another cousin and a gardener. Yeah? 5 people. Those 5 persons were detained at the Constant Spring police station since then. All right. Subsequently, the police would have issued an advisory listing Mavado as a person of interest. That was on Tuesday, late Tuesday. See, but remember Mavado, they leave the island from Monday. Some people are saying run Mavado runway. I don't know that Mavado runway. Me say I'm have sure and him have obligation contractual, so I'm gonna work. Nothing wrong with that. All right. Mavado should have reported to the Constant Spring CIB at midday on Wednesday. Midday come, midday gone, Mavado never report. His legal team now, very powerful legal team, made up of lawyers Tamika Harris, Pierre Rogers, and Pierre Rogers was one of the lawyers in Vice Cartel trial. I remember who Pierre Rogers did represent. Forget about that. And the man who you need for short, when in doubt, the go-to guy, Peter Champagny. Zane, but the point person who is communicating with the media has been Tamika Harris. I don't know what to look, but I search for her picture and anything. I don't find nothing. Them keep her under wraps. Tamika said that Mavado is in the United States because he had contractual agreement and efforts are being made for Mavado to hand himself over to the police at a later date. She was not definitive in stating when. My understanding is that Mavado have a show Sunday, so I guess Mavado now reach back in our country before Sunday or Monday. So I see what go on. See, I remember that Mavado also lives in Miami. I have a house in Miami. I have family there in Miami and then something. All right. Zane, so Mavado is still yet to report to the police, and there has been development in that since today. All right, watch me again. We're not done it in our peeps. All right. Wednesday night, 2 other persons were shot and injured in Cassava piece. Zane, you know, hear this in a mainstream media, but it happened. Those 2 persons, including a female, were shot along Glen Drive. I soon tell you the importance of Glen Drive in all of this. So it is believed that the men rode up, opened fire, and hit the 2 persons. Glen Drive, coincidentally or not, is the avenue on which Mavado lived while he resided in Cassava Peace. Take from that what you may. I not say nothing connected, I just give you the information. All right, watch me now. Subsequent to that, the police would have issued or imposed, a curfew on Cassava Peace. See? And the curfew would have came into effect on Thursday 6 p.m. and it will run to Saturday 6 p.m. My understanding is that it might be extended come Saturday, but I don't know. Oh, and Gregory Park under curfew too. I remember Gregory Park under curfew from Tuesday, and it's supposed it did for done Thursday, which was yesterday, but they have extended it by 48 hours and it should end Saturday. Knowing Gregory Park, they might extend it. You understand? But I didn't remember for telling you that earlier. All right. Watch me now. So that's what happened since then. Today now, the 5 detainees were questioned in the presence of their attorney. As I said, Pierre Rogers, Tamika Harris. I don't know if Peter Champagny was at the questioning today. And please, before I go any further, because I sit down and cock on in ears and I'm looking at my face. And 70 on watch his stream, and it's only 49 on like him. I'm not going no further until the rest on like up his stream. And that me I tell him. This man just come here and talk. I want to start looking at man's face. And now like up man's stream. I want him to know, man. You want to look at him and that too. You understand? Right, I know. I likes me want to sip on my stream. That me I tell you not to. So right now, the class pass. And I want to take this thing for, like say, a free for all. And man just come talk about them throat and no stream now like up. How wanna man? That me I tell you not to. May God go with you because I now come no further. I tell you no. Man, stream I feel like up. I don't want to. They couldn't take man thing for joke. Feel like a joke thing around this. You know that. So is it on a like his stream or on a left his stream? I understand. That me I tell you. Every night when you come here with no foolishness. 100 of people like his stream and about 10 people like his stream. I want to man. That me I tell you not to. I understand. Yeah, all right. Bomba. That me I start doing, man. Because I say, I want to take this thing for joke. You understand? I mean, I'm a liar. You understand? Peter, my link. See me? So, do the thing. You understand? Yeah, peace. Ready again now. You turn to bad man. Bombard man. Cuss you to. Sure. Watch me now, peace. I cannot cast any aspersions, saying or pass any judgments or make any allegations as it relates to Mavado in the situation. What I can do is give you the information as it exists in a honest and fair way and a credible way and as credible as it's possible. See, that is what I pride myself in doing. So I can do that. See, I would have only discussed what I think about the Mavado situation because I was invited to Ride Along Live yesterday. See, I actually joined that conversation 1 hour in because when I come home from work, I not come see no light, and I come in from work today again in a peep. And I not come see no light, you know. 2 even I come in from work, say I want to do some work on my channel. I can't do no work, you know, because no light no day, you know. When me pay light bill for every month, you know. You understand what I say? So this evening me therefore go sleep again. Because you understand? Light come back 5:30 yesterday. The stream would have started from long time. Zane, so me only get about half an hour. So you would have seen that for the persons who would have watched that, Zane. It's the only time since this thing started that I've publicly commented on it. Zane. And I still did so from a position of being careful because I don't know the facts apart from what is in mainstream media. But I have a couple of things to say, you know. Zane? All right. One, Mavado's son seemed to attract trouble. In 2015, Mavado's son, or 16, Mavado's son was shot in Cassava piece. Person are saying that Mavado's son is still living in Cassava piece. I don't know that to be true. See? My understanding is that he was visiting friends or he was hanging out in Cassava piece. See? So I can't say whether or not he might live there. And people are saying, oh, Golly God's son for still live a Cassava piece and Golly God make it out. You understand what I say? And my father would have done very well for himself to elevate himself, use him talent and him skill to elevate and uplift himself to can achieve anything he want for himself and his family financially. You understand? So after my father would have made all the sacrifices, why is my father now putting himself in a position to lose that? We'll soon come to that. That little boy was shot in 2015 or 2016. I remember off the top of my head now. He was also stabbed in Limelight in 2017, last year. My understanding, though, is that he was stabbed because of an attempted robbery, where a group of men or boys would have accosted him, trying to steal his phone, and they stabbed him in his neck. You understand? So, something about that little boy is suggesting that trouble follows him. Zane, whether he's looking trouble or because of who his father is or whatever, something is amiss somewhere. His mother does not live in Jamaica. Zane, We know Mavado's career is an entertainer. So it will simply dictate that Mavado cannot be in any one location for any long period of time because most of Mavado's performances are overseas. So I don't know whose care said little boys in. Zane. I don't know the quality of the care that said little boy is getting. What I can from somebody looking on the outside looking in is that little boy probably needs to go where his mother is, and she's not in Jamaica by a lot counts. Zane? Fine. When Mavado got the call that his son was in Cassava Peace and in conflict with somebody, Mavado had a couple of options. Zane? Mavado could have given his son instruction for come on him damn yard. Zane? Mavado could have left his home, as he did, gone to Cassava Peace, knowing the influence that he have or had or should have, try to pacify and neutralize the situation. But you know, egos are at play, and obviously that did not happen. And obviously, the situation got heated and it became physical. Mavado could have also gone there and hold the boy and shot him a couple of bucks and tell him to start getting himself in a problem. Mavado did not. As I said, I don't know if the little boy was wrong or he was being picked on. I don't know that. But as I said, Mavado, as an adult, had a couple of options, and he decided to use one which might not have been the wisest one. See? All right. I want Mavado and Mavado fanboys and groupies to understand this. Desmond John Ballantyne, OC Dan Gargan, OC Ninja Man, is serving a life sentence for a murder that might not have occurred if he had not gone with his son or to defend his son. I'm going to repeat that for some bird brain, peas brain, loggerhead people. Ninja Man is serving a life sentence because of his son, Janil, whether directly or indirectly, whichever way you want to look upon it. Mavado could have lost his life because of his son. The person who is alleged to have fired those shots, them shots couldn't easily catch Mavado, and we couldn't talk about Mavado funeral soon. Upside, yeah, this channel is my second channel. What happened? And guys, me just gonna pause because some persons still don't understand. This is a channel that I have been planning to do some work on, because you know me also work out and things. So I'm gonna do some work on this channel as well, but I never really get around to that and thing. But YouTube would have suspended my ability to live stream until August because of a video that I would have uploaded over a year ago. So I decided, with the encouragement of Empress Love, big up your damn self, I BHW again a week time. So teach, just stream on the next channel. We come over there, come watch it. And peeps, what may I use the opportunity I have to do is help build that channel. Because you know, if you monetize, I have to have 4,000 hours of view time and 1,000 subscribers and things. You understand? So when you come subscribe and build up my view time so I can start make some money for that channel down your road too. You understand what I say? All right. So that's the situation upside. So I will live stream over here, then upload on the parent channel until YouTube free up the teach from captivity. You understand? All right. So when you subscribe, I saw we stream till August. So you can get the notification then. You want your percentage? Yeah, so make sure I get 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 hours of view time, Empress, and then you can eat a food. Nothing wrong with that something. I work too. You understand? Nothing wrong. You see me? Watch me now, peeps. And sorry for that little segue there. I know some people don't really like when I do that still, but we have to do what we have to do. Don't. Mavado now, as I said, egos are at work and at play, and instead of going there to try and rectify the situation and hold him son and cut him 2 bucks and tell him to behave himself and fix up him thing, would have gone there and instead of cut him son 2 bucks, cut one big man 2 bucks. Brother, it no matter who you be in other life, yeah. No big man not take no box from no man. It no matter what your name, it no matter how much money you have, it no matter how much money you have around you. No big man not turn up and take no box from no man. Yeah, you will take it because of the situation and the crowd at the time. But remember, say, a man, I got pre you. You understand? And your head back now safe off of that. You can't walk around a box, big man, and big man no box you. I don't know of that. You understand what I say? My father had the opportunity to be the big man in the situation, to have used his influence to pacify the situation. And by all accounts, my father did not do that. And whether we want to accept it or not, my father is to take some responsibility for that. And I want to tell the dopey back them, we still at a time out for you talk about police, bad man, my father, because my father never give them no money and this and that. Police never tell my father to go box somebody. Yeah? Like, me not understand our reason sometimes. My father took it upon himself to do him, and the man had defend him pride and him ego. You understand? And my father could have lost his life. For what? Over him ego. Ninja man lose him freedom for what? Over him son and him ego. How many more dancehall artists will give up their freedom for crap? How many more fans will continue to boost the egos of these dancehall artists and send them to prison? And then we see him one turn around and blame police and the system. And we now take the opportunity and the time out to encourage what God them, we idols them, because we don't know how some man got up and idolize some man so much. More than them own pitney and them family and them father and them friend. You can't talk bad about an artist, else a man want do your things. You can't express an opinion, say you don't like a song, else a bad man and a car, you say Gaza a car, you say unruly a car. You say, man, don't go, man, don't do no foolishness, man. You understand what I say? So, no big man not take no box from no man family. And by all accounts, my father is not the only person who boxed the man. Based on the fact that Chase Cross was charged today for assault, him also boxed Goldburn. Chase Cross was granted station bail. I don't know the situation with the other 4 persons. The news only spoke about Chase Cross based on what me get so far. I got, I got to do the research and find out what I go on. So then, we're not speculate anymore if boxing go on because police charge Chase Cross the boxing. Well, it could be an allegation said we are not proven yet still, but he was charged. And based on my understanding, when my father turned himself over to the police, he will be charged. But story come to bump now, coming to reach the meat of the matter yet. The investigation into the matter has been taken over by MID, Major Investigation Division of the JCF. Now, I repeat that, and people might not understand the implications of that. The investigation is not a regular constable or detective or investigate now. It is the Major Investigating Division of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, MID, who is now probing the matter because they are saying that they are now interested in the 5 persons detained plus Mavado for the developments in Cassava piece since that altercation. So for the people who are chatting and run off their mouth, see? Understand the facts. Take the time out to encourage artists and all artists for that matter to leg off of the ego trip in the family. And we're bigger than the system mentality. And we're infallible. And we're above the law mentality now. But yet still, we keep on blaming the system and police. I told them hungry and gully God, rich and gully God now give them the money. Me feel like we didn't tell someone about parents, I just become say certain things in a public, like pan the forum. Yes. Like someone of it deserve to be rude to man because I wanna help perpetuate them foolishness. And I know say my father is guilty of anything other than what the police have said, which is the assault. I don't know that Mavado is involved in anything untoward, or Mavado is party to any of the developments, the 2 murders and the 2 shootings will occur since then. All I am saying is that Mavado, like many other dancehall entertainers, are not learning from the pitfalls of previous dancehall entertainers. Yeah? And then when it hurt me to my core, you know, or when some bird brain will come on my channel where normally intelligent people me reason with, you know, I come chat some crap, you know. Me even bother look at them, you know. Some comments me even look at, you know. Because if you come over my place with your waist, now go work. I intelligence with you over here, sir. So if me have 10 people, me keep me 10 people and we reason intelligently and civilizedly. Now come in and want 10,000 idiot over here. That channel is on a phone. You have 10,000 channel for that. You understand me? I say, so if you come over here, so, and behave like you have sense, man. How much longer shall we continue to proliferate and perpetuate negativity and foolishness in the country? Zane? And when people, look, guys, with great influence comes great responsibility. I have a responsibility to the persons that will listen to me, because some person, Zane, be it good or bad, take the things they will teach say as gospel sometimes. Sometimes they cuss me still and say, teach, you know, me not agree. I respect that. Because I saw you have good public discourse. You understand? People not always agree with what you say, Zane. And I know I try to be as encouraging, as uplifting as I can. But the flip side of that, you have some people where be a fabrication, Zane, be a conspiracy theories, be a formulation of stories to get views and likes, and people live for that. And we have to understand, say, as vloggers, we have a responsibility to our audience to provide them with credible information, encourage them to understand, say, all of we are humans and all of we err in judgment from time to time, but we also need to understand, say, it is always right to do the right thing. Zin? Peeps, if I have one person reach each week, and I can share with the stories that people reach out personally, half of the year, ask the advisor, sit down and reason. People did that thing for the X, link up and say teach. I know so the people that would do that, not feel no way. We now call a name and but we can tell you, say peeps say teach. You know, say I look at thing go down and I met a thing and I remember in a class when you're beating on my head day in, day out, say, don't do that. So I know say I read some people. And if a one person I reach and I reach them the wrong way, then bad things are go If a one person I reach and I reach them positive way, then positive things are go We need to take some responsibility as vloggers and leg off of this running down AdSense money. We're not even enough backside most time. You understand? Because some of the video them can't monetize based on what I'm saying at them neither. So not like we don't make the money neither, some of them, man. See? It's not all about collecting the AdSense money at the end of the month, peeps. Well, for me, still, I only can talk. I'm more encourage some of the man them to looking at themselves and understand, say, you have a responsibility to your viewers, Zane. And some of the viewers are not sensible, no disrespect. So we have to try lead some of them the right way. But we have to the people them are not sensible and I turn them in a bigger fools. And some of the man them, all them see is gully. All them see is Gaza. All them see is Vendetta, MVP, and Sparta, and Rule, and JOP, and genocide. Them not see nothing else. You understand me? I said, them not see nothing else. And when we come on YouTube, come pick side and say me's a Gaza vlogger, me's a Vendetta vlogger. And you harbor them people over there so, and sow seeds of violence and aggression in their mind there, and the next man over there side do the same thing, and the next man over there side do the same thing, and the next man over there side do the same thing. Eh? But Empress, they can encourage and help to reduce said ignorance. Me I tell you, it can be done. Zane? And as me I say peace, me I say a whole heap of things, but the meat of the matter is that Mavado would have made so much sacrifices to elevate himself, Zane, and you can't reach so far family and potentially I go through it way. As I said, I don't know that Mavado is involved in anything apart from the physical confrontation. Zane? So me can't say that, but me I say, be careful. The fans them will up on Mavado Instagram page and him Twitter page are boots him up with crap on a stop. And if Mavado as a big man want to sit down and take boots up from some dummy, then I feel in business that. But me just can't talk to some people. You understand me? I say, and peeps, the thing will hurt me to my heart, you know. Because when you assemble Tamika Harris, I don't know how much money she charge. Pierre Rogers, I don't know how much money he charge, but him not cheap because he have name. And Peter Champagne, who for retainer, can probably buy one house. That the money there, yes, my father having money, Zane, but the money that my father was spending on for retain legal team and necessarily couldn't use for build one library in a Cassava piece, buy some school book and some bag, give some youth to go back to school September for help elevate and uplift them out of the community. But yet, with a fat liar's pocket and liar get rich. Look here, me hear that G say a thing, comment a thing the other day. Say, Jamaican lawyers must love dancehall entertainers. Because with dancehall entertainers, Jamaican lawyers will continue to be retained and continue to be fattened. And the lawyer, them a benefit when some youth were a struggle for go to school, couldn't a benefit my father. That is all me I say. The money there where you are going to spend pay Peter Champagne, Tamika Harris, and Pierre Rogers for them 5 people there, because at the end of the day, you are responsible for them 5 people there. Plus yourself, couldn't help send some youth back to school, a Cassava Peace family. Couldn't buy 2 school shoes and 2 books and 2 bags for some youth. Go back to school family. But no, a liar will get their money there. For what family? Ego. You see how expensive ego is? And yes, as men, the whole of it have it. Me have it. You understand? Me try to work on it. Zane. Because I'm kind of dark in a real life sometime in a piece. I honest truth that. But me try to be a better person today than I was yesterday. And I've made many mistakes in my life. But I think back about some things I did in the past. Like, I feel a way within myself, you know. You understand? I mean, I said, teach, I could have waited really do that for do. Big and serious. Zane. But the fortunate thing is that some of my mistakes never really and truly have the implications and the consequences where some man have. Zane. I'm going to try to use my mistakes for guide my family. Zane. The biggest thing about a mistake, you know, is to take the lesson learned from your mistake forward, you know. But some man can't learn. You understand me? I say the whole of we make mistakes, the whole of we make missteps. Zane? But learn from your mistake in the family. Learn from a next man mistake. Now, sometimes the biggest lessons that we can learn from is a next man error. See Vibes Cartel there. Guilty or innocent, no matter what you want to say, he has been convicted for murder and sentenced to life 35 years before being eligible for parole. She saw Sean Stan there. See Ninja Man there. See Bojo Bantan there. What we need for see, what we are waiting upon for see say the system now play with we. And as me I say, we are only human and it is innate. It's a part of our makeup to make mistakes. Zane, but we not learn family. We not learn. Zane, we not learn. You understand? And the people them where encourage the artists them to do crap, stop. The artists them where sit down and make people encourage them to do crap, stop. Zane, I know say enough people now go hear this because we not sus nothing and do no negativity over here. So the word now go reach people and if you reach, but I know it will reach a few people. You understand what I mean? I say, you know, worth it, family. You can't worth it. Imagine how much money Mavado have to pay for legal bill, you know. For what? Call your son and say, come here, yard, man. Go down there and try to be a peacemaker, you know. Zane? Left your ego in your car, man, and left it in your yard, man. But many of we now go admit that and say Vado couldn't deal with the thing differently. Man, I go say, yo, what you think I go happen when you shoot after a bad man? What you think I go happen when you shoot after a gangster, when you diss the gangster? Eh? What you think I go happen? What you think I go happen when you box a big man in him face? What you think I go happen? He might turn the other cheek and say, DJ, that one day, then so at box me again. Eh? And that thing I go say, you're an idiot, man. You're an idiot. What would be the discussion now if that brother did shot Mavado and him dead, you know? What would be the discussion? What would Mavado fans be saying? That more often, you know. That's all me ask. What would have been the discussion? What would Mavado's fans be saying now? Look how Mavado kill this and him should have never gone there before and him shouldn't do this and him shouldn't do that. But them say hindsight is what? Ah, boy. As some more, boy, I don't know. Peace. Me kind of move. Me just watch it and see what I go on. Zane, in no video that I will do on the Mavado situation, I will voice my opinion. Me only go talk about it in a live stream. Zane. And them thing there. Because hindsight is 2020 vision trish. You understand what I say? And in hindsight, and if me did know, and if me did follow my mind, and if me did have, if you did sensible, me can tell us that this legal bill will rack up millions of dollars. We couldn't invest in some youth upliftment if we are talking about say, yo, we want to help some youth. All right. Peeps, Wayne Marshall's father would have suffered an heart attack. He's in hospital. I don't know which particular hospital, you understand, but I know that he would have suffered an heart attack, and Wayne Marshall has been asking persons to offer prayer, Zane, for his ailing father. Hopefully he can make a speedy recovery and thing and stuff. So we are going to watch that one. We know that Sean Paul would have lost his father recently, Zane, and them thing there. So you know I think go. The Delano Seabright situation where he would have racked up $9 million in travel on behalf of the tourism board. As I said, I have not spent enough time to delve in that situation, and I don't think I am informed enough to tackle said topics. I'll do that on Sunday, because I know some people want to hear me have to say about it. And you might be surprised as to the angle where I reason about it from, but we'll see how it goes. You know that I would have reached out to Sharon Grant McKenzie, a lady who have been living in the Lionel Town Hospital for over 2 years, whose leg was amputated. Nobody has gone to receive her. She has no place to live and stuff and thing. And you know, me did make a pledge, say I want to help her and thing, but with the constraints of work, my job, you know, me have a 9 to 5, 9 to 11, 9 to 12. Rough more time, you understand, and work has been hectic and it has been really, really tiring and exhausting, plus keeping the channel afloat. A couple of things kind of was pushed to the back bench and thing, but I have not given up on my dream of assisting said lady. And as such, Jay Chrissy would have taken on the initiative to create a GoFundMe account for Miss McKenzie. I was the one who was hindering that page from being launched, because whenever did I get around to it fast enough, and Jay kind of decides that she not take no more crap, and she kind of pressure me, and I say, all right, the GoFundMe campaign has been launched. I'll place a link in the description for those persons who are in a position to help and who want to assist. And if you haven't come across the story, it's on the channel, and when you go on the GoFundMe page, the video where I interviewed and spoke to Miss Mackenzie is there as well, so you can sensitize yourself, read the video and stuff. And if you're in a position to help, you can. And peeps, no matter how small it is, see, and you're not doing this to help teacher, you're doing this to help a Jamaican sister. You know, GoFundMe, everything is public and everything can be declared and stuff. You understand? So I know some people are coming now with them negativity and them thing. You see me? I never set up a GoFundMe account for myself yet. So this is in aid of Miss Mackenzie. I know she kind of feel like I forget about her and leave her out. I haven't spoken to her in a while and stuff, but I have not. It's just work and the channel and everything else. Plus, I have a life like that to peeps. You understand what I say? I don't really get to live it how I want to live it most time. I know some people kind of up me up on things. I not pay them enough mind and thing, but I don't really, I do it deliberately. It's just that. You understand what I say? So the GoFundMe campaign has been launched, and if you go in the description below here, you will see it. I will also place it in the link on the video on the channel and most of the other videos. So if you want the link, you can also email me, because some person would have emailed me directly before stating that they want to help and they were waiting on the GoFundMe. So it is up now. So make the pledge. It doesn't matter how small it is. As them say, one cocoa full basket. The aim is to get her a prosthetic leg. And initially, I was not thinking about a wheelchair, but when I visited her, her wheelchair was in very bad condition. And when I asked her about it, she said, "Yes, sir." And one of the one them where you can drive around pan. You understand? And even if you can't pledge, really GoFundMe, and you know if someone we can get a wheelchair like that, or a wheelchair in general for her, I mean, I should be most grateful. I would have spoken to the person who would have been responsible for getting her the house. The information that I was given the last time I spoke was that they would have identified the land in the Denby area of Clarendon, and construction should have started shortly. I don't know what's the situation with that, because I will have to follow up and think. Was supposed to send her to the university hospital for the expert up there to assess her and do the measurements and stuff for the prosthetic leg. I haven't gotten around to that. He's there the first Friday for every month, and I just haven't gotten around to that. So I will be getting holiday eventually, summer. So I will invest some of my time to assist the lady. So what about clothing and them thing there? I mean, anything what we can do for help the lady, I think should be very, very grateful. So clothing and them thing, the love, fear, love and stuff. Or we can talk about it some more. And people can always link me up via email, teachdem16@gmail.com, or over on IG at teachdem16, or Twitter at them_teach and thing. And peeps, I know all on them on social, the rest of social media platform, them on Facebook at Teach Them, but when I forgot need to follow up my things, so I can build my thing on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter too. I want to, man. I never start out some strong words, you know. I tell you, because I say, move right some money, you know. I understand me, I say. So at the situation that peeps, so we'll talk some more about that. So the link is in the description. Jay had set the goal at $3,000. I think that should be able to cover her leg situation and probably a wheelchair, and probably she have a pocket money after that. You understand what I say? So hopefully we are able to attain said goal, and I'm gonna make my pledge probably not tonight, but soon and thing. You understand? So yeah, at the situation now. Next thing now, rapper crapper. You know, rapper I'm a link peeps. You understand? You know, me not too get involved with a portion of people on the platform. But you know, rapper crapper, 876 relevant, the Rotted Show, them people, you know, me not a problem with JA radio and them they are good youth and thing. So me kind of keep my circle small. You understand? Saying and thing for obvious reasons, because I can't bother with the alignment and the gang and the cliques and the allegation and the sus and them. I can't bother with that. You understand what I say? But you know, rapper, I'm a general like that. You understand? Rapper would have since 2013 been working on a movie that was shot and edited solely by Rapper Crapper and Frenchie. Zane, so you know, it's going to be low budget and thing, but you don't know, so the man put in him work. And Rapper would have started the movie from 2013. He got his break on YouTube in 2015. So I know some people are going to say, the plot involves gun and some other things, and people are going to say, oh, Rapper, I profess positivity, and Rapper the movie. The man started the movie from 2013. The man can just shelve his movie. You understand? It's a movie and the man real lifestyle. You understand? So credit to Rapper, and Rapper would have struck the 100,000 subscriber mark recently. I tell him congratulations personally. We tell him pan right along. You understand? So Rapper, congratulations, brother. I know you put in the work and you deserve it. You understand what I say? And just go on, be an example to the youth. Them say, yo, here I go on. Hard work of its rewards, and for you put in the work, anything possible. So congratulations again, brother. The movie, I will upload the trailer tonight, hopefully. Zane, so you can pre it. It will be in cinema in London not so long from now, July the 12th, I think. I'll get some more information, read that. You understand? And for the persons who are supporters of Teach Them and will live in the London area, when the thing come out, I appreciate if you can go support the thing on my behalf. You understand? I will get the information for ticketing and place it in the description of the video. So I want to go support Rapper thing. You understand what I mean? Because of family. You see me? And if a man can with him spouse sit down for how much years that now? 5 years, and shoot a thing themselves and edit it themselves and put it out, Zane, and we are part of the community, we can support the thing. I wish we could then represent the thing in a real life, but you know, I yard me there. So anyway, we can help push the thing and support the thing with it. So I want to encourage the ones them to look out for that. And if you're in a position to support the thing, go support the thing. Rapper a good youth in a real life. You understand what I say? So peeps, that's the thing there. Big up on the damn self. All the persons will take the time out to come here and chat off my mouth again at 9:30, you know. You understand what I say? That stream I did for done from about 8:30. But you know what thing go. We are trying to build up a watch time over here. So you have to smart in life. You know, YouTube show some lemon, so we're gonna use them lemonade, some cool, refreshing lemonade. You understand? Seeing, so that's the thing there. So peeps, we appreciate the support. Since we started here, so we have 287 subscribers and thing. The thing will grow. You understand? We should have 1,000 subscribers already. So I don't know. I don't really wait pan still, but me I don't have things still. Me I tell you no. One time I come and just start cuss. You understand? People are gonna feel away. Me I tell you no, because I don't be able to self. You see me? But big up to the people them were there from the start over here. So you know, so we have to upload the video upon the parent channel tonight. You understand? And thing. Something. Zane, people don't know. So we are putting one of my subscribers encourage me not to publicly state the things and when you buy, teach, and when you acquire, because you don't know who I look on and thing. But just want to give the people my update, say we would have made major acquisitions over the past couple of months, and we're waiting for those things to reach yard and thing. And you will start to see the things them when them come in and thing, and you will realize that the quality of certain things improve and thing. You understand what I say? We're kind of excited and thing, because you don't know we put in the work and we are investing on the channel. You understand? Down the road when we can make some good money, we can invest in ourselves, but right now the channel we are investing in. You understand what I say, peeps? So that's what the thing go. There's most people don't know about the channel. Well, about this channel, but me talk about it, me put it in a description, me pin it in a comment, and them something there. You understand what I say? So, me don't know what to do about it, you know, love. Fear love. Me only can wait and give time. And I only know to help push the thing on the road and make people know, say, yes, we are stream for now until. You understand? And when I go back at gym, because I'm kind of fat now, you know, and kind of start get slim and trim and get me start upload some gym thing. Because, you know, me if I go back at gym summer. You understand? And try balancing back it thing and get rid of my big belly and them sitting there, man. Try reduce the size of the fat on my head and them sitting there. So peeps, big up on yourself. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe. We don't know the code, you know. You understand? But we still have to drill it down the ears. We don't go up on the road, left the earphone. Damn! You understand what I say? Zane, walk with only the cash you need. Zane, keep your phone in your bag or in your pocket and them something there. And thing. You understand? Follow your instincts. If it feel wrong, it's wrong. You understand? Travel in a group. If you can, if you have to take public transportation, make people know where they describe a driver, shut the license plate number or give somebody. If a boy don't want you, take him license plate picture, tell him to go on with him all ladder and think I'm more care up on the road. You understand what I say? Zane, don't trust not even your shadow, because sometimes all your shadow left you down. You have to be careful. Careful of who you trust, have something nice to drink. If you have to drink, don't drive. If you have to drive, don't drink. Have something nice to eat. Spend some time with the people and you value, with the people and you love, and thing. You know, we do this again Sunday evening, 5:30. I know late for the people when they are Europe and now and them want to go sleep and them sitting there. You understand? I thought you see I know I'm cooking, man. I be a fat them, man. You know, when you got Jim, them sitting there cut out like a knife for use and cut up yourself. You understand what I say? So peeps, what good, big up on yourself. You know, before we go, we have to big up some people. We have to Tamir 187, Love Fear Love, Julian Smith, Paulette Golding, Cookie Mama, Annie Bossman, my J Victorious, Marjan, man, go on here, man. Marjan me a call here, man. Julian Smith. Tasha Campbell, hey Tasha baby. Tash, Zane, Carleen Vidal, Cookie Mama, Marsha, Annie Alcine, CT Fabulous, Born Winner, Jennifer Chance, Denmark Mackenzie, Enough Ignorance. Who else me not call? Why this a BF, sir? Don't do that. Don't do that. Patsy Broad, Zane, Natural Reese. Me know that Jay Chrissy did supposed to be about Julian Gillis. Say me know Joker free speech about that G Royal General, the whole of the brother them, the big brother them in the building. Big up on yourself. Johnny Boy, Wagwan Youth, Giggles, Empress Love. Empress, you know me love you. Be a problem again. But you're a general. You understand what I say? Which one over there now? Zane? I don't know. Big up on yourself. You lock. All of them people there. Me can't Junior Lewis. Have a good weekend, peace. Make sure you tune in Sunday, 5:30. Same place, same time. Dr. Sharon, blessings. You understand? What good. Step with Jah. I'm out. You understand? No, but me out now still. I'm hungry to peace. Me I look some food and then sit there, man. You understand? Because man shall not live by bread alone. I live stream. I'm gone. Look up more. Big up on yourself. Cookie Mama. Manners.